Acquittal of Pastor Timothy Omotoso, a case of judicial controversy in South Africa. In a courtroom in Gqeberha, South Africa, Nigerian televangelist Pastor Timothy Omotoso and his co-accused, Lusanda Sulani and Zukiswa Sitho, were acquitted of all charges, including rape, sexual assault, and human trafficking. The decision, delivered by Judge Irma Schoeman of the Gqeberha High Court, marks the conclusion of an 8-year legal battle that has stirred significant public and media discourse. The long-drawn trial featured a complex web of legal maneuvers with multiple prosecutors handling varying aspects over the years. 2 prosecutors originally handled the testimony of witnesses, 2 others were responsible for cross-examination, and yet another delivered the closing arguments. However, despite the extensive legal team, inconsistencies and procedural mishandlings plagued the state's case. Judge Schoeman's ruling was particularly critical of the way the case was managed by the National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, and the initial prosecutors. The judge highlighted the improper acts of former prosecutor Nensiba Ntelwa, whose early withdrawal from the case had a lasting negative impact. Ntelwa's suggestion that certain evidence be omitted, for it might interfere with the state's narrative, not only undermined the case, but indicated deeper issues within the prosecution's strategy. The inadequacies in handling crucial evidence were also evident. Schoeman noted the state's failure to provide corroborative evidence, such as telephone records, and described the cross-examination of the accused as superficial, lacking the depth necessary to uncover the truth. Furthermore, the case was marred by delays and objections, including applications for a mistrial and constitutional court challenges by the defense. These legal hurdles contributed to the eventual fading of witnesses' willingness to testify, with many expressing a desire to move on from the ordeal, leading to a reduction in the original 63 charges against the defendants. The acquittal has come at a time of heightened sensitivity around issues of sexual violence in South Africa. This verdict not only impacts the direct participants in the case, but also touches on broader societal concerns regarding the efficacy of the justice system in handling cases involving sexual misconduct and human trafficking. Omotoso's alleged victims, represented by Cheryl Zondi, expressed devastation over the verdict, emphasizing fears about the potential continuation of misconduct by Omotoso. Despite the court's decision, the outcome of the Omotoso trial continues to reverberate across South Africa, raising critical questions about the adequacy of legal protocols and the protection of vulnerable populations from exploitation. The NPA, represented by spokesperson Luxolo Tiali, has expressed intentions to explore further legal avenues following the judge's recent judgment, indicating that the story surrounding Omotoso and his co-accused may be far from over. Thank you for choosing Satori News.